Welcome back to action at the third annual Red Fox Showcase. Again, it's your man, Big Cliff, sitting alongside Brandon Pearson. Brandon, we got another great matchup with the Lee Central Stallions taking on the Andrew Jackson Volunteers. Two teams that playing really good basketball so far this season. What are you expecting and kind of looking forward to the matchups in this one here?
You can't teach an old dog new tricks, Cliff. And I'm here for the same thing. I'm here for the highlights. That's it.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. Andrew Jackson comes into today's game with a record of 9-3, 3-0 overall in their region. And then Lee Central with a record of 8-6 overall, 0-0 currently in their region. So again, high level of basketball that we anticipate. Andrew Jackson's got some high flyers, and so hopefully you'll get exactly what you're looking for.
John Ball, possession arrow, Lee Central.
Andrew Jackson's got Mr. Wilson leading the team in 17.3 points per game. Rebounds, Johnson leading with 7 per game, and Peterson with 3.3. Over on the Lee Central side, Mr. Frazier is leading them with 13.1 points per game. And Kyle Pitts, the senior center, leading in field goal percentage of 47%. And then Frazier is leading them with 7.1 rebounds per game. Big bucket by 21. Wilson elevating from the free throw line.
Caleb Wilson.
A 6'2" forward junior.
Wow.
And it goes.
Tom Isaac, Newkirk on the 3.
Now that's an interesting shot. It looked like more like a shot put throw, but he elevated so high that it just kind of went in. With the muscle and the rebound.
Michael Holmes Jr. That's a strong name, Michael Holmes Jr. Listen.
Offensive foul.
Listen, that's a strong guy right there. Michael Holmes Jr. Where's Michael Holmes Sr.?
Offensive foul on Michael Holmes.
Michael Holmes Sr. I wonder what kind of work he does.
Sound like something strong?
Something strong. He'll get your carburetor fixed by 5 o'clock. Just drop it off and come back when you get off work.
They're ready about 5:30. Another 3-point.
Basket by Caleb Wilson.
Caleb has come in the game hot. Scoring all 5 so far of the points for the Volunteers.
Tyrell Frazier bringing it up court.
He's showing exactly why he's the leading scorer, as we've got Peterson coming down and taking it all the way with the 2-point.
7-3 early on.
By Bryce Peterson.
Got some good pace going on so far. Open for the 3.
Hey, this air ball, but hey, you open, take the shot.
Keep shooting.
Keep shooting.
Yes, sir. RJ Spann, the junior guard. Good put back by Jacavius Johnson, the 6'4" forward sophomore. He actually leads that team in rebounding, so that putback makes a little sense. Just short on that 3. In and easy. Demaya Seegers. Got some pace going on here with the Volunteers jumping out to an early start. 11-3 right now over the Stallions. We'll be right back with you after this timeout. You know those national sports shows that only talk about the big national teams and never give your local Carolina teams or players any coverage? Yeah, we're not one of those. The all-new Carolina Sports Talk is your home for your favorite local sports news. Hosted by yours truly, Big Cliff, let's talk about the latest events in sports each week directly in the heart of the Carolinas. Check us out as a part of Crux Media, located wherever podcasts are available. We are back in action.
Frazier bringing it up court. Over the Wilds. Back to Frazier. Gets a screen from Kyle Pitts.
Offensive foul.
Gonna draw the charge. Caleb Wilson. Well, he's standing there and get that.
Offensive foul on Tyrell Frazier. His first, team's third.
Oh.
Coming to you live.
Wilds inbounds. Back to Wilds. And got a trap. Way to get out of that.
Now, with the ball, with a trap like that, it was close to almost being a jump ball. With a defender, though, having his hand on the ball and being in the backcourt, would that be a violation or no? Good defense and way to stay with it. Stallions, number 0. Mr. Newkirk.
I want to say you have to be all the way.
Be in full possession or be.
Yeah.
Okay. We can get one of our rules experts on the next time out to give us some clarification.
I've only, heard of that. Like, if you're bringing it up court, and like one of you go across halfway and then you come back, that's not a backcourt.
Gotcha.
From my understanding. But like you said, we'd need to get a rule expert. Nice move.
Made good cut through the line. RJ Span. So many consume the game externally as fans, as former players, but again, the intricacies of and the minutia of so many turnover.
A little discontinuation.
But yeah, so many intricacies.
It's cool when Ja do it, but it's a problem when he does it.
Yeah, I guess those millions of dollars makes a little bit of a difference.
It's a video going around of like Ja Morant cares. It's like Ja Morant cares every time he touches the ball.
How you been?
How you doing?
Oh, good.
Wow.
Bringing it back all the way, number 4, Damias Seegers. Got some pressure coming in, full court. Ooh,
it's not
see, because he had 1 foot still back there the entire time.
Exactly what I just said.
Yep.
See, I know things, people. Last game, I was right about the coaching. I'm right about the officiating. Hey.
Yeah, you're just wrong about Kobe. But as we move forward.
No.
I hear you, bro.
No. If I'm right about those two things, then if A plus B equals C. And what do we call that? The Pythagorean theorem. Okay.
Almost, because it's actually A squared.
A squared plus B squared equals
There we
C
go.
squared. Yeah, I know.
So how close you were to right? I think that's how close you were. Ooh, big 3. Caleb Wilson coming out hot. Popping his team to a 11-point lead, 16-5 with 9 minutes left in the first quarter.
Long 3.
Misses it long.
Rebound by Zacaden Clyburn. Ooh. There you go. Good pass. That's all
Got good
right.
form, though.
Oh, good try. good try.
It was a good effort, but they were ready for it.
That move has been done so much that people are ready for it now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
One of the things that I'm liking to see from this Andrew Jackson squad, as they are active on the floor, their teammates you see on the sidelines, cheering them on and being actively attentive. Good. Offensive. Wow, the charge. Caleb is on both ends doing great things tonight, man.
That's the second charge he's taken, if I'm not mistaken.
Checking in for Leeds Central, number 13, Keon Allen.
Good gather. Good block. Caleb making an early case for MVP. The young man's motor seems to continue to go.
Picking up the pace here in the second game of the
third annual Red Fox Showcase.
There's the alley.
That's why we have two heads, sir.
There's the hoop. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting to see a leg tattoo. Random, I know, but it's just still just.
This kind of took you by a little shock.
16-year-old got a sleeve on his leg.
Well, he got one on the arm. Why not?
Oh, wow. I didn't see that.
Showtime, bro. Showtime.
Reverse the second. This Andrew Jackson squad seems like, again, coming in playing some good ball. They're actually ranked number 1 in AA Region 5.
And they're playing like it.
Definitely. It's the tournaments like this, I think, that give them an opportunity to get some different looks. Good pass down low. And the conversion. Number 20. It's Caden Clyburn. Yeah, it gives them opportunity, though, to see some competition that's a little different than their region play. Some of these other games that they, get some exposure. That's one of the things, the trend's big three.
Tom Isaac, Newkirk.
Yeah, but one of the trends that I've seen here in play in the last several years is that in addition to the teams that you play so regularly, a lot more of these showcases, a lot more tournaments that are coming, kind of reflective travel. Got our first of the game. But to see them getting opportunities to see these teams throughout their state, throughout their areas and regions that they may not normally get that opportunity to see, just gets that diversity for the team to prepare them for that play throughout the rest of the season. So definitely a good trend that I'm liking to see here in the state of South Carolina. Big block by Caleb.
Wow.
One thing about the young man, number 21 for the Volunteers, he's got a good second jump, quick second jump that's kind of explosive. So it seems like he may be a good prospect for the next level, even as a junior. So it'll be interesting to see how his career goes. Nice touch there.
Good ball movement.
Ooh. It's called for the foul.
Foul is on Caden Clyburn, his second, team's second.
Got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
What's going on, and welcome to the Hartsville Sports Network podcast, home of the Red Fox Athletic News, where we have the latest information on all Hartsville sports to keep you updated. Hosted by yours truly, Andrew Jaworski, along with
Demaya Bishop
and Antonio Higgs, where we talk about the latest events in sports around Hartsville, coming at you every Friday right here from Hartsville High. You can listen to every episode at hhsredfoxes.com, where our podcast will be available.
back from the timeout with 6 minutes left in the first quarter. The score is Andrew Jackson 20, Lee Central 12. Good defense. And I saw that there, number 4, Seegers. He had him good, and it looked like the defender started to lose his footing, and he just kind of helped him, aided him the rest of the way to the floor.
Yeah.
Good defense on the initial surge, but just got to follow through and continue on with that. Out of bounds, staying with Lee Central. Tipped it back out. Got it coming back the other way. This Lee Central team has been playing, like I mentioned, some good ball throughout the year with wins over Sherrod, Lamar, Latta. Actually having a couple of wins over Latta and even a good win over Wilson Hall. So we'll see what they're able to do today in this game here against the 9-3 Andrew Jackson squad that seems to be all alive offensively. Good ball movement.
Missing a few easy layups there for Andrew Jackson, but they're still able to maintain the lead.
It's an 8-point lead. Good vision, moving it up close, down low.
Wow, way to get back on defense.
Not giving up on the play effort by number 15 with the block, Johnson. And then
Jakevius.
Basket by Tomaisa.
see they've got some full court pressure. Waiting to allow his setup to come. Dangerous pass there by Caleb. Fouled on the three-point attempt.
Foul is on Keon Allen. His second, team sixth. Caleb Wilson going to the line, shooting three.
And he makes the first one.
Second rims out.
Checking in for Andrew Jackson, number 4, Demias Seekers, and number 20, Zacaden Clyburn.
All right, hits
Only able
the
to make
first.
one.
Misses the next two. Good hustle to get down on the deck. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Volunteers, so it's going to stay down this end.
Possession arrow, Andrew Jackson.
Let's see what they set up in this one. We'll say that they are a little less fluid with regards to their movement, but you're seeing it coming live now. As the set's being called in, elevation, misses it long. Coming back down the other way to the Lee Central Stallions. Yeah, you noticed in that last possession, they had a little less ball movement, movement away from the ball than they had previously. And a lot of their plays early on, you saw a lot of people moving around trying to get to their spots. We'll keep an eye on that on the next possession to see if they're able to set up what they want to get to and get to their spots and hopefully hit some shots. As they are here active on the defensive side. Ooh, turnover. Active hands. Staying down here with the Volunteers.
Checking in for Lee Central, number 2, Tyrell Frazier.
Good drive. Number 20, Caden Clyburn. And then right back on the defensive side.
Good block.
Caleb with the block again. Recovers the loose ball. And see the flash. Good put back by number 15, Jakevius Johnson. Sometimes I'm not a fan of the flash. I think if he just took it straight in, I understand the wind up as Caleb again comes out with another loose ball. It's essential to just get the job done. Sometimes you want to put a little bit on it, but not at the expense of not being able to hit the shot.
Hit the black.
Three-pointer bounces in, but it's the apparatus above the rim and considered out of bounds.
Hit the what now?
The apparatus.
Okay. Apparatus. My man.
Good hands.
A lot of
steal.
steals by Andrew Jackson and a lot of blocks. They've really
Defensively active, yeah.
yeah.
Clyburn came up with got the steal initially. Caleb came up with the ball. And he puts it in. Number 4, Demias Seegers. Good underneath reverse put back. Now see, one of the things that if you notice, look how high number 3 and number 1 are for Lee Central. We've got RJ and Javon, even on every offensive possession, they're coming in, trying to get the ball through the trap, and then once they get it into the hole, they're still lingering here around half court, kind of essentially at that point playing 3-on-5 ball down low. We'll see if with the substitutions the coach has made, they're able to push it a little bit further in and get into their half court sets fully. Big man, number 23, Michael Holmes Jr., playing a strong brand, just a little loose with the ball, not able to hold it on, turnover.
Checking in for Andrew Jackson, number 2, Jaquarius Asbell.
Seems like this Andrew Jackson squad has got at least a significant amount of depth as well, that they've been able to rotate several players to keep them fresh and keep them in. We'll see what the level looks like as far as offensively drop off rather. You see, with this set, without the press, they were able to bring it in and go straight to the half court. Just swinging it around, good ball movement. Andrew Jackson remaining disciplined in their setup. Less than 1 minute left. We've got a score. Andrew Jackson, 27. Lee Central, 15. This is the 3rd annual Red Fox Showcase here in Hartsville, South Carolina. Hartsville High School, home of the Red Foxes. Offensive foul. Travel. You got to travel. Now with that, you saw the big man before he took those several steps to get to that point, go to initiate it. Are you a fan of the big man initiating that contact to go ahead and try to get there?
Sure. Why not? You know, sometimes you have to
go get it.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Have to establish dominance.
Gotcha. Big 3. This is a short. Headed back to the Stallions. 21.9 left in the first.
It's a high scoring first quarter.
Definitely. Absolutely.
The first game it was 9-7, I think. So I like the scoring.
Yeah, the pace that we saw one of the teams operate with last game seems like both are in this one here. So definitely excited to see. Got another turnover here. Just misses the put back. And after 1 quarter of play, we've got a score. Andrew Jackson, 27. Lee Central, 15. We'll be right back with you at the start of the second quarter here at the 3rd annual Red Fox Showcase. We're back with second half action. 3rd annual Red Fox Red Fox Showcase. It's your man Big Cliff sitting alongside Brandon Pearson. Our second matchup of the day, the Lee Central Stallions taking on the Andrew Jackson Volunteers. 15 minutes and about 35 seconds left here in the second half. Our first game had quarters, this one here, and the rest will have halves. Score, again, 27-15. So in addition to the high flying, Brandon, which we did get a chance to see a little bit of in that first half, what do you think the Stallions need to do to kind of try to limit some of this offensive output of the Andrew Jackson Volunteers?
A lot of the things I've been seeing is that it's been them they haven't been as focused. I've seen them try to catch passes, but they're looking away before they catch the pass. So just doing a lot of the fundamental stuff. Andrew Jackson getting a lot of turnovers and blocks. Really nothing you can do about a block. But the turnovers, you can definitely do something to take away the turnovers, and that's just playing more fundamental. So
definitely. Now up the line, we've got Kyle Pitts sharing the name with quite possibly one of the best tight ends prospects to come out of college in some time. Atlanta Falcons tight end, Mr. Kyle Pitts.
And he went to what college?
University of Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's now currently in Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
He was the 4th overall pick in the draft 2 years ago.
Got him.
Travel. We're now at 3. But this game, not a lot actually. It's been the pace has been so fast, and I think just the domination on behalf of the Volunteers. The Stallions haven't had a chance, really, with the defense, with the press, and the way that they've been locking down to even have a whole bunch of dribbling periods. So definitely see what's able to come. Good move to get out of the trap there.
And
but again, that
turnover.
defensive effort.
With the left.
Left hand and one. Number 15, Jacavius Johnson. He'll be heading to the line to complete the 3-point play. But again, you just talked about it, that effort, that extra oomph, if you would, is definitely on display with the Volunteers.
I think we got a glizzy sighting. Nothing wrong with a good glizzy.
I actually made some turkey glizzies this week, man.
It's not a thing.
It's totally a thing.
Another turnover by Lee Central. Again, not being fundamental.
And that's essential to do the things that you can't, like you said, you can't do anything about a block. If somebody elevates higher than you did physically, if you can't do anything with it, there's nothing you can do with that, but you can minimize your turnovers. And I think that's something that Lee Central is going to definitely have to do to even stay in this one, and let alone let it not be a rout. So definitely hope that they're able to do that here in this second half. But yeah, no, the turkey glizzy, man, with the turkey chili and everything is...
What did you say?
Turkey glizzy with turkey chili. Ground turkey.
You want to start speaking English?
Basket by Caleb Wilson.
Turkey can't be a hot dog, bro.
Again with another score.
Ooh.
Did he get another try? I couldn't see. The ref was.
Yeah.
And he got another. This
charge.
has to be the most offensive fouls I've seen one player create. That's a lot of effort.
Was that Caleb just now that got
that was Caleb with another one. So
Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, he's taking what? That's like the fourth one he's taking?
Yes, sir.
There's someone directly in front of me with the light on. Wow. That's no charge.
And he
Caleb Wilson with the shot on the other end.
With the rainbow teardrop, if you would.
And Caleb with the steal.
Good awareness.
And the three.
Three-point basket.
Number 4, Amaya Seegers.
Seegers.
But even Caleb Wilson's got a really high basketball IQ, the effort level and everything. But even when raising up and realizing that he wasn't going to be able to hit the shot,
Gave it up.
made the right play. Got the rebound here by number 20, Claiborne. First offensive mistake that we've seen from the Volunteers, not being able to really, just it's kind of similar to what you've been talking about with the Stallions, not looking for the ball or anticipating that pass is getting ready to come over to him. So
If you drive into the lane, keep going to the lane if you're cutting. Keep cutting. Don't
exactly.
slow down.
Good
If he
call.
would have, he slowed down just a little bit, and that calls for a turnover. An errant pass. Well, it wasn't an error. It was a good pass. He was anticipating him to be there.
travel.
Listen, if someone jumped that high up when I'm trying to shoot, I'd travel too. He's still in the air. He hasn't come down yet.
The whistle had blown. and
Yeah, he was still in the air. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see how that would give you pause for cause.
Yes.
With the follow through, Mr. Caleb.
By Caleb Wilson.
So you always asking me all these questions, hypotheticals and things of that nature. You're down 20 points. Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Foul. No, I'm kidding. Hack-a-shake. In an instance like this,
Foul is on.
I think that it's essential to find your leaders in your team, whether it be your scoring leaders, whether it be the emotional leaders, and lean on them and implore them, hey, communicate, get your guys in this. We're down 22 right now, but we got to finish strong. As we see yet another interception almost still deflected out of bounds into the trash can. Couldn't do that again if you tried. But
New ball.
ref don't want to touch it.
Ball.
And they kick it to us like we want it.
If it come over here, I'm taking it home.
But you said you got Lysol at the crib.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, you want to lean on those leaders, whether again it be the physical leaders, emotional, whomever, to step up and get a spark. All you need is to see the ball going a couple of times to try to elevate. Now, again, if you are just offensive foul,
Foul is on Jaden Price. His first.
I would just clear the bench.
Third.
this early, 12 minutes left
You're
in the
not
half.
coming back.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I mean, it's
The way these guys at Andrew Jackson, they're not letting up. They're not letting up. They got their foot on your neck. They're not letting up. Take it back. Hey, sometimes you win, like Craig Daddy said, you win some, you lose some.
you win some, you lose some.
But you live. You live to fight another day.
Travel.
That's what?
That's our fifth of the game.
One. They had it up as what, 17?
Yeah, they had it on 12. 12 was the, yeah.
12 was the, so the
over-under.
Over 12.
I think I went push.
I said under 12.
Yeah. So
I said under 12, so.
who knows? If they do clear the bench, though, good chance we might might get some of those in there. Good ball handling there. Finds the open shooter, misses it. Got another offensive foul on number 11. That's actually his second, almost I want to say second in the row. Jaden Price, the freshman center. A young man coming in with a certain level of aggression and enthusiasm, but needs to control just a little more slightly.
Number 11, yeah. He's a linebacker for the football team, I would guess.
Likely. travel, number 6.
Head to him.
And we got a timeout here.
Timeout, Lee Central.
So-
This is a 30-second
While we're
timeout.
taking a little break from the action, number 11, Jaden Price, the 6'3", 215-pound freshman, defensive end on the Lee Central High School
I
football
was
team.
close. I wanted to say it, but I couldn't tell how tall he was. But yeah, defensive end. Okay, I knew it. Listen, I don't play. This isn't for play. I do this.
I do this.
I do this. In the words of Sean Corey Carter, I'm him.
Shout out to Corey.
Yeah, shout out to Corey.
But no, it's amazing to see at this level, specifically in high school, the athleticism. Of course, again, you've got such a small talent pool with some of these schools that there are a lot of two-sport athletes that your basketball team is hinging on the players from your football team or baseball. Not so much baseball because basketball and baseball run contingently, but when you have football injuries, or in the instance of like a South Point High School, DJ Barksdale, their standout point guard on the basketball team, also happens to be a standout defensive back who's gone to college early to enroll to start playing football. Now that's a loss that the basketball team is definitely feeling, and even in their loss last night. But some of the smaller schools, ooh, elevation.
Listen, that's what a defensive is. You see that? You see how he got that rebound? Yeah, he play defense on football.
Caleb with the river behind the back, with the defender right there. And unfortunately, you can see he's still some of these young guys are still young. Like number 11, we were just talking about Price. He's making the right move, but not in the right way. He's finding the open man, but the passes are a little bit errant. They're a little too strong. That finesse is going to come through time, through consistency, through getting that practice and just, again, those repetitions. And so I think the young man's got a bright future ahead of him. Definitely a benefit to get this much playing time at such a young age as well, and against such high tournaments, or high level of play, rather. Ooh, got there just 1 second, a half second late. It's the first one that wasn't a charge on Caleb Wilson.
How do you feel about
Caleb Wilson, his first,
multiple sport
team's third.
kids?
I think it's a necessity, as we mentioned a second ago, with regards to the smaller school where some don't have the option. If you're athletic, you're good at a lot of things, but I do see how in some instances it can be a little bit of a hindrance. The more you practice, the more you're able to devote time to a specific skill set, the better you become at that specific skill set. So some of these young adults, if they have that opportunity to focus in on football, they could be better at football. If they focus in on basketball, they have that opportunity to be better at basketball. But when you're the top 3 athletes in the school and nobody else can do it, you're going to be split and pull time into those different directions. So I'm personally not a fan of it. What about yourself?
I'm kind of torn, because some things from different sports can kind of help you. Like if you play football, it'll make you a tougher basketball player. If you play baseball, it'll hand-eye coordination. Like you have to be more fundamentally sound. Can help you in other sports. So, and then basketball, just the athleticism and the conditioning. It will help you with your conditioning in other sports. So I'm kind of torn, but like you said, if you specialize in some things, it'll make you better in certain aspects. So
I think it's one of the reasons that, ooh, good. Got to follow through.
there's no way that shot was going in.
The bounce.
By Tyrell Frazier.
Only things left for Caleb to do now is dunk. I just need to see him dunk. That's it. He's done everything else. He's done everything else.
A little short on the 3-point.
Nothing.
Missed the foul. Missed it by that much.
That's another football player, I would guess. Now, he's a linebacker.
Michael Holmes Jr., let's take a look.
Michael Holmes.
He's a
to the
linebacker.
line, shooting 2.
Holmes Jr. at the line. Misses the first.
Checking in for Andrew Jackson, number 15.
Kyle Pitts is on the football team.
Okay.
Michael Holmes Jr., let's see what position he plays.
Checking in for Andrew Jackson, number 3, John Mark Sowell.
Got his own rebound and the putback.
Basket by
12. Jaleel Alexander.
Yeah, they've got him listed there on the football team, but not the position that he plays. So he is another two-sport athlete for the Lee Central Stallions.
Another turnover by Lee Central.
He wanted that three. Big shot by number 4, Demias Seegers.
Demias Seegers.
Let's go.
Still able to get it ahead.
He makes those layups look so easy.
Effortless. The whole team, I'm not sure who their strength and conditioning coach is, but they all got bounce.
Foul on Jakevius.
By Michael Holmes.
Michael Holmes with the
Foul
and
on
one.
Jakevius Johnson, his first, team's 5th. Michael Holmes to the line. Shooting the and 1.
26-point lead. They thought time to pass the sticks. Got skunked. Sorry. You got skunked. Yeah. These kids know what skunk is. They play Madden and 2K.
Foul on the play.
21. You lose by 21 points in Madden.
That's a skunk.
It's a skunk. It's time to pass
Literally
the
pass the
stick. They
stick.
can't come back. Although some people play different rules.
Okay.
So some people say, well, I get a chance to come. I get my chance to score.
Once 21, then you get a score.
Yeah. Now
So
other people play once it gets to 21, game over.
no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. And now I have played with someone where you get the chance, and I actually came back and won.
Got the foul here.
Foul is on
Sending them
Jaleel
back.
Alexander, his 3rd.
With 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in this half and then in the game, we've got a current score of Andrew Jackson Volunteers 47, Lee Central 22.
I mean, there's no need for the light to be on the cell phone when you're recording right now.
From that far away.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
RJ Span
It doesn't enhance
the 1-1.
anything on the view. Period.
It's one of those preset settings that just is like there.
It's
and
just
on.
a distraction for me.
Part of the biz, man. The paparazzi, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's been on. That
Connects with the first.
I wonder what she has, because it's been on for the whole game. She's been recording the whole game.
she may be streaming
with the light on
to some of their fans that were unable to make it in. So she could be streaming.
Everyone can't watch this feed. So.
Yeah. So thank you for those of you who are out here joining and for those who are listening. Again, this is the 3rd annual Red Fox Showcase. Our second game of the day, featuring the Lee Central Stallions up against the Andrew Jackson Volunteers. Got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout alongside them. Be back with you in just one moment. You know those national sports shows that only talk about the big national teams and never give your local Carolina teams or players any coverage? Yeah, we're not one of those. The all-new Carolina Sports Talk is your home for your favorite local sports news. Hosted by yours truly, Big Cliff, let's talk about the latest events in sports each week directly in the heart of the Carolinas. Check us out as a part of Crux Media, located wherever podcasts are available. We're back after that timeout. If you notice, the Volunteers do seem like they are calling the dogs off a little bit. We've got some reserve players out on the floor.
Big rebound there.
Big block by the Stallions. Number 2, Tyrell Frazier. And that didn't last very long because here come the dogs.
Jalen Wilson. And for Lee Central, number 4, Sullivan Hickman.
It's funny, the reserve players, as they head back to the bench, they dapped each other and started laughing. It's like, yeah, man, we got 30 seconds.
I've been there, done that.
Underneath, rims out. Big rebound. 3-point shot, rims out on the front. Quick hands, though, by number 2,
Tyrell Frazier.
Got a substitution. Who doesn't seem like he wants to come in. There we go.
Checking in for Andrew Jackson, number 12, Jaleel Alexander.
Got an additional breather for some of those guys, but does seem like Coach Wright is wanting to finish off this game strong and with some continuity. So
Tyrell Frazier.
Tyrell Frazier.
all but one of the original starters for the Andrew Jackson squad out on the floor right now.
Strong move to the basket.
Tried to get it, hit it off the player, it hit the player, and then bounced back off of him and out of bounds. So it stays down here with Andrew Jackson.
Wow.
Good elevation. Number 4, Seegers. The beautiful floater.
Wow.
And
the foul.
He was just a little bit late with the slide. I don't know how much fatigue is playing, but as Ray was moving and getting into position earlier in the game, Wilson is kind of a little bit late the last 2 calls now. So that's 2 easy ones on him.
Shooting it and 1.
Pretty sure he'll be sore in the morning.
You think so?
Yeah, his back has been on the floor a lot.
Yeah, yo. As a young guy, though, I mean, they're conditioned for that. Like, at our age, if we were to do that, we'd be in bed for a couple of weeks afterwards.
I'm sore just thinking about it. I can't sit in a cushioned chair for too long.
Got to get up and stretch.
Creaking, getting up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, these young guys, though, they are truly amazing athletes. Just the amount of time that they spend, again, because Fridays, they all had games last night. And to have come now and to travel here to this tournament, or spotlight, rather, showcase, is definitely, good move. Just short on the J, though.
Good save. Foot on the line.
Out of bounds, headed back down to the Volunteers. Yeah, just the energy level to even be here, again, testament to who they are, and shout out to the strength and conditioning coaches.
Yeah, just to the basket.
Leaves it on the front edge of the rim, and rims out. Just under the 3-minute mark. 20-point game. Good under and around.
That's
Number
his shot.
2, Tyrell Frazier.
Tyrell loves that up and
under.
under the scoop shot. He likes a little scoop shot.
Stallions have started getting a little bit deeper in their trapping pressure. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Volunteers. Stand down on this end.
Now, we talked about basketball, football. If that was a play in football, it would have been a 15-yard penalty. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. But here today, it was just a jump ball.
Good jump. Caden Clyburn. When you're playing a team, jump ball again, still stays down on this end with Lee Central. When you're playing a team with this much athleticism, we talked about it. Limit your turnovers, but and although they've done that a little bit better here in the second half, you've also got to anticipate better, because it seems like even though they're catching the ball now, when they're getting it, they're not sure-handed with it, and so the extra fumble or that extra second that it takes to kind of gather themselves gives that defender with a certain level of superiority of athleticism, it appears, gives them that advantage they need to get into position to prohibit you from doing the shot that you want. Ooh, good move, number 2.
Tyrell Frazier.
So you don't need to scoop down from the 3-point line. I'll just take it between the legs and lift up and hit that 3.
Got him.
Ooh, travel. Number 7 on the game.
John Mark Soul. So well.
Checking in for Lee Central, number 22, Kyle Pitts.
A lot of body action, but they're letting them play. Another jump ball coming. It's going to stay down this end. The possession arrow didn't move, but it is definitely staying here with the Volunteers. That one a little strong, rims out the back. Good bounce pass, but again, not ready to handle it. Ends up as a turnover.
Checking in for Lee Central, number 24, Tariq Brown, and number 15, Demarius Gray.
That was
Good pass.
yes.
Basket by Demarius Gray.
Under a minute here. Now, in a loss like this, if you're the Stallions, how do you rebound? What do you tell your coach? What do you tell your players as a coach heading back into the locker room?
Loss. What loss? What happened? We played a game?
We got another one tomorrow. Good dump off. Number 3, John Mark Sowell. So you're just refocusing it on to the next.
No, it didn't happen. We didn't play.
I think that's a good mindset to have even with the victory. I think that's good advice for the Volunteers. Hey, you did your jobs. We got another game coming up in a couple of days. Let's get ready for our next opponent. Volunteers win today moves them to 10-3. Their next game Tuesday against North Central. And for the Lee Central, their next game is coming up also Tuesday. So we wish them best as they move forward and their record drops as well. Final score, we've got Lee Central High School 36, Andrew Jackson Volunteers 55. This concludes our second game of the afternoon. We'll be back with you in just a moment for the third game in the third annual Red Fox Showcase.